No,
I'll bet you $100 that he did not say it in that way.
Well, I don't have $100 to bet.
Okay, I'll bet you have to fix your computer. How about that?
I can't afford that. That's more than $100.
We need money.
I'll bet you $3.
Someone want to spot us $100?
There we go. Okay,
we'll
go
that
with
enough?
something more affordable. Yeah.
Does that take?
Then I will absolutely.
That's taking food out of my girlfriend's mouth. But God damn it, it's worth it.
Food out of my mouth.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's already starting to record, and
blah,
blah, blah. No, I just started the recording, and we are ticking into the show. Click, click.
Fuck, I got a shit.
Tick.
Go take a shit, Tim.
Let's go do this thing. Let's see if we can make it through the whole show with me not shitting my pants.
It would be great if you shit your pants on the show. I remember listening to Come Town.
Some guy shit his pants.
Yep, on the show.
That's good. That's good broadcasting right there. That's good recording right there.
Welcome to the fucking show. It's the Garbage Pail Skids podcast. I'm Shane Kopke, and I'm here with Tim fucking Gage.
There he is. That's me.
And Kevin Fuck Yourself McNichols.
Hi.
Yep, that's Kevin. I like how he brings it all to a screeching fucking halt. It's Kevin McNichols. Hi.
Got that energy.
Hello.
Yeah. What energy is that? Is that an energy?
It's like a.
It's
kind of like a puff, like not quite a fart,
like
but
menstruation
a puff.
energy though,
Yeah.
not like being a man.
It's puffball energy.
What the fuck does that mean?
They call it in Britain a poofter. I think it's poofter. A puffball.
That sounds
poofter?
German to me. Poofter.
Poofter.
I like how you're just making shit up right now.
I'm not making
I don't like how they flip each other
I
off.
just don't know how to say it the way they do.
Americans, we got the middle finger, right? We got this little tiny. We got this little tiny dick. Now, I've seen them do this one too.
Oh yeah, they do.
They make a giant fucking cock with their arm.
Don't they
They'll
do
go like
another one
this.
with the mouth or some
Yeah.
shit like
Oh,
that?
yeah.
They do the two fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is weird how
we
like,
have a little tiny dick.
Well,
and Britons have
Yep.
this gigantic.
you also got to
fucking
remember
cock
there's some
fuck
places
yourself
that
with.
like if you wave with your left hand, that's the bad one because you wipe with that hand.
Oh, that's Indian, isn't it?
I think there's Middle Eastern countries and stuff like that too. But yeah,
eating food or touching food with your left hand is like really bad.
yeah. They're like, ooh, you fucking eat your own shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
I'm not.
do.
No, I'm not talking to you, Tim.
Oh.
No, this is what they're thinking
Yeah.
when you do that with your left hand. It's weird.
Yeah.
But now let's get back to you eating your own shit.
Well, there wasn't. I know we're gonna get into it right now.
I do remember having a dream that I did that once when
Dumplings?
I was a little kid.
Yuck.
So I wonder if it actually happened or not. And not my own shit.
Talk
Well,
about
so
eating
you had a
shit.
dream that you were eating somebody else's
No,
shit?
it would have been dog shit is my guess.
Oh.
I was like 4. So
well,
I had a dream. I mean, I hope it was a dream. 'Cause that would be
not a fantasy.
pretty
the
fucking
beginning of a
lame.
fetish.
No, not Kevin. No, you're not following. Not fantasy or fetish, you moron. I'm hoping it was a dream because you do remember, like, if you think about things when you were 4, doesn't it almost have the dreamlike quality already? Just
I
from
can't
those
remember
thoughts.
anything from being 4.
Oh, I can
Maybe
remember
so.
that type of stuff.
I mean, I remember things, but I don't know what age I was when it happened.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is it still has that kind of dreamlike fuzzy quality to
I
it,
suppose,
where
yeah.
it's not crystal clear.
Yeah, that's actually I had a reoccurring thing about me being in the
Gay?
Jungle Book
Oh.
on my in grade school, and I always thought this one kid Zach fucking bailed out on me because we were supposed to do this skit together.
Dude, that's my favorite. Is when you want to fight someone.
And I was
because
so
of a
pissed at this
dream
kid
you
for
had.
not fucking doing it. But no, this really happened. This is how I imagined it, right? And so I'm dancing on the stage by myself because he's not with me. And then I walk
like
off the
a
stage
quality of
pissed.
women.
Everybody's laughing at me, and it was terrible. It was a nightmare to me as a kid, you know? And then fast forward to, I think like a year ago, my buddy that I'm still in contact with, he's like, I've got the video. And
none of it happened?
What?
No, it happened, but it was all not how I saw
Oh,
it.
of course not. That you
It
got to
had
remember.
me dancing around by myself on the stage because I didn't get with the link up with the group that I was
Yeah.
supposed to link up, and then just running off crying. And I always thought it was someone else that fucked up. It was me that fucked up.
You're just being a bitch.
Yeah, I was being a bitch. I thought it was all being, someone fucked me over,
You're
but
like-
instead I fucked myself up.
And the thing is, that has shaped your life
It really
for
has.
30 fucking years.
Yeah, that's what I mean. My whole world
30 years of
crumbled after I saw
shaping
that.
your fucking life, and
Yeah.
you're like, all right, this is why I don't trust people.
Yeah.
This is why I keep my friends kind of at the edge.
Yeah.
So in case they fuck up, I don't have to push them very
And you
far.
were wrong the whole
And
time.
it's so much easier
And
to
the whole
blame
time
someone
it
else.
was you. You were the fucking problem, the cause,
Isn't that
and
wild?
everything.
Yeah.
No, that's not wild. We all do that.
I figure that's
It's
actually
fucking
pretty normal.
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
think
that
that's
happen, yeah.
got to be pretty normal.
Well, we made the reference to that last week about how our history is basically defined by one person's point of view.
Usually the
Essentially.
winners.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's almost always the winners.
Yeah, and that's kind of how even short term, my own personal history is
Yeah.
dictated by
Which is
how I
weird
saw it.
because you're not one of the winners.
No, I'm not. I'm not
So-
saying, I never claimed to be.
No, I know, but that's why it's funny that history is normally decided by that, but your history is decided by.
That's my own personal truth.
As they call
I
it
want
today,
to punch you.
my truth,
My
as
personal
they say.
fucking truth. I want to hate
fucking
you for
hate
that.
that. I hate that.
Come on, guys.
That is so
It's my
fucking
own-
annoying.
There's
Look, you
no
got your
such
truth,
thing as
and I've got
my
mine.
truth. There's only objective truth, and that's all.
Yeah, that's a fun one, isn't it?
I want to burn your house down now.
Yeah, you're well on the way to that too.
I mean, that sounds fun. So I got my car fixed finally.
It's about goddamn time, Shane. How long's it been? Like fucking months?
It's been like 3 weeks.
Been burning diesel. in
Well, at
that
least it
big
wasn't
old
like-
fucking guzzler of yours.
No, so the
5
fuck up thing
months.
is I've got a Mini Cooper, and they're extremely stupid to work on.
Finicky, very finicky.
Not just that they're finicky. They're like if you have to get to something, you have to take the car almost completely apart.
Is it a British car?
German.
Cooper?
It used to be a British car back
But
in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
But I think BMW bought it back in the early 80s originally, and then they stopped making them for the longest time until the early 2000s.
Yeah,
Then
Austin
started making
Powers
them
brought
again.
it back.
Yeah, that pretty much did. Yeah.
Was it really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. I remember that in those movies.
Wow, you remember something that was huge in pop culture? That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know the Mini Cooper
do
was
you
that
hate
big of a
other-
deal.
I know.
Other universally loved movies.
But like
great.
the British, all their
Tell us
cars
about
are
it.
fucked up when it comes to electronics and all that stuff. Like I had a Jaguar.
You're
man,
our
that thing
hip.
was
You're
such a bitch.
You're definitely our hipster on the show.
You had a Jaguar?
Yeah. I had
A Jaguar?
I had an Jaguar. It's
Wow,
XJ6.
you and
It was
Mr.
a 88.
Bean.
Huh?
Why
You
the-
and Mr.
how-
Bean.
Why the hell would you get a Jaguar, man? Was it just
I was just younger and was like, it's a fucking Jaguar. And then I didn't realize that I was going to have all kinds of car problems and electrical problems.
It'd be funny you find out like what he actually had. It was like a Honda that somebody put a bunch of Bondo on, and
got it.
they just put a
They
dead
just-
cat on the fucking hood. Like it's a Jaguar, like,
Dude.
Wow, it is.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
No, I bought it from this cab driver in Portland. He had all
Reputable.
Yeah, I know, right? But
good deal. Good deal. I mean,
But he
good
had
deal,
he had
buddy.
like all the every time that had ever been in the shop, he had like everything collected in this manila envelope. And but still, goddamn.
What the
dude,
fuck does that do?
so-
I mean,
so
how does
many
that help the
problems.
sale of the car?
I don't think it doesn't really help at all.
I have all the receipts.
It proves that it had a lot of problems.
Who fucking
Yeah,
cares?
exactly.
Like, what am I
Oh,
gonna do
yeah,
when he's
and the
here?
thing was, like,
you
this
throw
thing.
these away. You know, that's basically what they say.
Yeah,
'Cause, I
and
mean,
you know what? I should have taken that as a sign, as a red flag.
What
but
it
I
does
didn't.
is it shows that they've had service done to it in incremental time periods, like they were supposed to. That's what it's supposed to show.
Yeah.
But if it's that fucking thick and it's like, you know, he doesn't look through it and go and find out that, oh no, like it had a lot of electrical problems.
it's like it's browser
Yeah.
history. Or
It's
something
fucking
like that.
broken
They watched
in-
a lot of porn.
Yeah. They said they couldn't figure this out. It still has that problem.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'll just buy it. He got an oil change.
Well, yeah, it's sold.
Right, exactly.
Fucking sold.
So,
But yeah, man, that thing had so many electrical problems. I'd fix one, 2 more would pop up. You know, it was just annoying. Apparently, I found
where are
out later.
Where are Jags from? Are those?
I think it's a British
Is
car.
that British?
Yeah. But I found out later that Jaguars are notorious for having electrical issues.
Yes. So is anything German.
Anything German? Yeah.
Any of them. I mean, I don't know about Audi because Audi's German also, right?
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah.
I know Volkswagen's tons of them.
Uh-huh.
It's
I mean,
Mexican too.
BMW, fucking Mini Coopers. So I mean, like all that shit.
Yeah.
Tons of electrical problems. Like I remember I had a Jetta once that I was driving to work in the morning one day, and all the lights in it, in the internal or the interior lights, all of them went off at the same time.
Fuck.
And just stayed off. So I still had headlights and shit like that. All my exterior lights were
everything
still going.
internal
You
went
don't
off.
need that shit.
But the internal lights just fucking gone. And then like 2 days later, they all came back on, and I never had that problem again. I don't know what the fuck it was.
That's weird.
But that's a normal Volkswagen thing.
It was moisture. I like
Yes.
that excuse. It was moisture.
It's just finicky. That things happen.
It's the weather.
Cars will be cars. You know, it's like that boys will be boys thing. Like,
Yeah.
The moon's in retrograde.
yeah. Sorry, it's a Virgo. You're like, what does that mean? It's a fucking car. Well, the moon was in, Jupiter was over here.
It means
It's like,
everything,
it
sir.
doesn't. I don't think that does anything.
Have you checked its chakras lately?
Yeah.
If you don't check its horoscope at least once a week.
You gotta take it to one of the robotic
Shit's gonna
fucking
break down.
fortune tellers. That's the only way it works. It's gotta plug in an interface. You gotta ODB to it.
She's got her own special thing to plug it into. Oh yeah, its chakras are out of alignment.
It figures. It figures. That's why the lights aren't working.
Yeah.
The heated seat won't turn off. That's my favorite prank. Whenever I had a passenger's heated seats. It's sunny as fuck out. You just turn on their heated seat. They don't know.
Yeah, I used to do a thing
Kids hate
to
that.
our friend Jake. I would make him fucking roll up the windows on 100-degree days and turn on the heat just on his side. And I'd be like, don't fucking roll that window down. And I'd punch him every time he tried.
Oh,
And it was fun. I'd fuck with it. The other thing that
that's violent.
No, me and Jake, we always did stupid shit like this. The other thing that I love doing to Jake, too, is he wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I'd be like, oh, cool. There's a really hard left turn coming up that I'm not going to tell him about. And his head would fucking smack
right into the
super
window.
hard
Oh, Jesus.
into the passenger window. And I felt so satisfied every time.
That's
You're
sickening
fucking sadist,
thud.
man.
You have no idea.
Holy shit.
Spend an hour with him, and you'll be like, dude, I get it. If I had a weapon, he would have died
He's
right there.
probably hates himself right now.
No, he's not a bad guy.
Well, I'm not saying he isn't a bad guy. I'm saying he probably
He doesn't
bullied all
hate
the-
himself. What? Does he?
bullied by you his whole life? Could you imagine how embarrassing it would be to be bullied by Shane your whole fucking life?
I didn't bully him.
It sounds bully.
This is how we would interact.
I would
Yeah,
beat the
dude,
shit out of him and
yeah,
laugh.
that's true.
That's how we would interact. You're a fucking bully, Shane.
Dude, you don't even
That's
realize.
pretty much our childhood.
I was going to say, you don't even realize what we did for Kevin's 19th birthday.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
When Kevin came over to
Stripped
my
him
house.
down and
No.
tarred and
No.
feathered him?
No, Kevin decided
No.
that it was a good idea on his 19th birthday when he was over at my house when we were working on the shop. We were trying to build a studio for my band, right? And this is before the walls even went up. Kevin's just sitting on the top of this ladder, and there's 5 of us there.
Fuck, I remember this.
And so we go, you know what? I was the only one that didn't take part in it, but I let everyone use my airsoft guns.
Yes, you did.
While Kevin was on the top
Oh,
of
you
a
lit him
ladder.
up? Oh.
Well, they lit him the fuck up. They probably hit him 300 times, 400
oh
times.
yeah.
From 5 feet away to 10 feet away.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, Kevin the whole time is up there. He's, how ladies in cartoons from the 50s, when they see a
totally
mouse.
What it was like.
That's exactly what he was
That
like.
is seriously what it was like.
Oh,
Ba-
man.
and trying to cover his balls, but almost falling off a ladder from 10 feet up. Yes, so that was a normal occurrence for us around there.
No, I've done the birthday thing. It was paintballs. You go to a paintball field or something like that. Your birthday, and you run the gauntlet. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Dude.
You get lit the fuck up.
We had
I had a
another
birthday
friend.
beat down too once.
We had another. Well, that was the normal way.
That was the normal way, but
that,
this
yeah.
that
time-
one was normal with the
This,
friends too.
this time we decided that no, it's airsoft this time. We're not going to do
Yeah,
the beatdown.
yeah.
I don't think anybody did the beatdown that year.
Not
do
that
you?
year, no. But on my 21st, I think it was, where Jake kicked me so hard during the beat
They
down in the
all
chest.
raped me.
That fucking,
On my 21st.
No, I had Jake's shoe print on my chest for a week and a half
Oh
after that.
man.
Dude,
Fuck.
you know what that reminds me of? So, do you remember that dude that got killed at that party that one year? There was a guy back in early, I'm thinking 99, 2000.
He get beat the shit out of, right?
He got the
Yeah.
shit kicked
Yeah.
out of him.
Dan Carroll.
Oh,
Was the guy that did it?
No, he's the guy that died.
Dude,
Okay.
I know
the
that
guy.
name,
I know the
man.
guy that
Yeah.
that
I
did.
remember. I was good friends
Dan
with him.
I know the
Carrol.
guy that did that because he worked at the mall when I worked there, and
Yeah.
I knew him. He was a manager of a place there. I'm not gonna get into the details and
Yeah,
names and stuff. I don't
just
know where
the
that guy
the
is now.
victim's name. I do.
But
I knew them both.
well, see, so I knew that guy. Well, there's 3 on the other side.
Yeah.
The side that did the crime, and then one person that died. But that guy had been stomped on so fucking hard that when they did the autopsy, he had a shoe print on his brain.
Yeah.
On his
Holy
fucking brain.
shit.
Through the skull, he had a shoe print.
And it wasn't some beatdown pranky thing. It was
No. They did not like this guy.
Yeah, no, this I heard.
And I don't know
like,
how
was he
long all those
ambushed?
guys got. Yeah, I don't know if he was ambushed at a party or if it was a shit talk thing. And
Yeah,
then
it was
fucking-
it was ambushed. At
Just
a party or
blew
something.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking wild, man. It was tragic back in the day.
Fuck. I remember
dude,
hearing about that.
I remember when that happened. The wildest part about that, like I worked and would see that guy almost every day. Anytime I went to the food court and shit, I'd walk past his, the shop,
Yeah.
say hi and shit. We knew we worked at kind of rival places, but we were cool with each other. We didn't give a shit about the rivalry.
Sure. Yeah.
That place is no longer in existence, but the other place is. So, I mean, it was what? Mr. Rags was the name of the place.
Oh, yeah, I remember Mr. Rags.
Was that. And I worked at Zoomies at the time.
Zoomies,
so,
yep, they're definitely still around. They won the war, I guess.
We were enemies.
You worked at Zoomy.
Yeah, what's the problem with that?
I worked at Spencer's.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I worked at
Spencer's?
Spencer's also.
No, I didn't. I didn't work
I
at
actually
fucking
worked at
Spencer's.
Spencer's.
No, I never worked in the mall.
I worked at the
I
mall
never worked at the
twice.
mall either.
Yeah.
Zoomies and Spencer's.
Well, that's-
Zoomies was fun.
I imagine it's a very fun environment to
Yeah.
work as a teenager.
I remember there was this chick there that she would always, every month, lead in sales, right? Every month. But you know what she also led in? Returns.
Chlamydia.
No, yes, chlamydia. She led in HPV. No, but she would lead it also in returns because she was a super hot chick that she'd start talking to a dude. She was super ditzy too. Or at least that's what she portrayed herself
She can
as.
make the sale.
Yeah.
She would always make the
Make an
sale.
idiot buy something they
and then,
want.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's like 105. I should buy a snowboard. I've never been snowboarding." It's like, so buy the snowboard, and then like a week later, you'd be like, "Why the fuck did I
Maybe
buy a
she'll date me.
snowboard?" Yeah, we're gonna fuck. That's how this works, right? I buy something, she
I
fucks
buy
me.
something, and you'll take me back
brilliant.
and suck
Let me
my
throw
dick.
my money around a little bit for
Yeah,
you, lady.
so that's what would happen all the time, and she would end up fucking. She would because we'd have
God, we're
competitions.
such fucking idiots.
Yes, it's true. So we'd have competitions every month, and we'd be like, "Oh, who's got the most sales?" And she'd always be ahead until like the last day, and then, that was when all the returns and shit would fucking come in, and it'd be like, "Oh yeah, you were ahead by $2,000 or $3,000, but then you lost $4,000."
And it all came back in returns.
Yeah, I mean, it happened every fucking month. It was
Wait a minute,
wild.
I didn't get my dick sucked. Where's
Well,
my receipt?
we had another chick that was like super fucking hot in there too, and that was the thing that I liked about working there. It was kind of nice. I knew I ended up meeting one chick there that I knew from school, but I always didn't like her, and it wasn't because of her. It was because the people she hung around with, so I assumed that she was like all them, and it was one of those where these cliques didn't like these cliques, and it was like.
That high school bullshit.
For the most part, some of it was kind of warranted, because there were like jocks and these people, right? There were certain groups that, yes, it was kind of warranted because one group did pick on the other group all the time or whatever, right? But we didn't like it. But then we ended up working together, and we were like, oh.
You're not a complete and total asshole. And she's
we're
like, well,
actually
you're still kind of a fucking prick.
Fine. No, we both kind of realized, like, oh, there's no problems here. We had such fun.
Did you guys
time.
fuck?
No. No, she's actually married to the lead singer, I think, of Death Cab for Cutie now. So.
Oh,
Holy
no
shit! Wow.
Yeah.
What's his
Well,
name?
it just shows that's
I
what
think that's who she's married to, because I think she was dating the guitarist, and then something happened, and now the guitarist isn't in the band anymore. And she's married
What a
to
big
the lead
fucking surprise.
It's fucking weird.
God damn it, these fucking women breaking shit up too. Like I said,
She's-
we're fucking idiots.
Her
dude.
name is Yoko Ono.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's how
that
they
should
get
have been a
the
red
band.
flag right from the start.
Start with the drummer. Start with the low level, and then work your way
Yeah,
up to the fucking lead.
no. You start with the fucking one of the roadies.
Or the PA person. Or
Yeah, and then
whatever.
you work your way in.
You start with somebody that works at the club, and you're like, but this club we only go to once every 6 years.
Yeah.
It's like,
Jesus,
oh,
man.
wait, that's not going to work? No, I don't think that's how that
Have
that
you ever
happened,
been in
'cause
that
she was
situation though, where you've bought something on an impulse to impress a chick?
Yes, I think everybody has.
I'm trying to think of a situation
I
where
can't
when I
yeah.
bought something
I
like
can't name it.
specifically from a sales rep because she was hot.
But I
No,
can
not like
easily
that.
I can easily see that. Yes, I've been like, yeah, sure, I'll get that. You know what I mean?
I've like bought stuff for like a chick to impress them, like a girl I was like hanging out with.
Yeah,
but I've
but
never
that-
like bought anything from like a sales rep because I was.
I know
interested in
we
her,
all
you know?
have had to have done it at some point. Like,
I mean,
had
there's
this chick.
lap dances that I bought and I spent a lot of money on
Oh,
that.
see,
Oh, I've done that before,
Never bought a lap dance in my life.
Yeah, just
I've
have
always
it
thought
bought
it was
for
the
you.
dumbest thing.
It's a big fat waste of
I've,
fucking
It is
yeah,
a
you're right.
fucking
I've
waste
had
of
it.
money, yeah.
I've had it once bought for me because my friend bought one for my friend Jeff, and he was like, "Well, I'm not going to do this because I like penises."
Oh.
And then so I was like,
That's a
"Yeah,
thing.
I'll take the lap dance because it was already paid for."
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "Yeah, I don't mind." I was like, "I'll get a lap
Did
dance
you
from
do that
this."
pervy shit where you started blowing on her and shit
No,
like that?
I got the. No, this is what I thought. This is 100% what I thought in my head. Sure,
her
I'll
eye.
take this lap dance from this lesbian because that's what she was a lesbian. That's why she worked there because it's easy to make money off these dudes.
Easy
so
money, yeah.
I can go fuck this chick later.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that makes. She was a lesbian, which was fine. I didn't care.
I've attended
like,
a
she's
strip
hot.
club or two in my day, and I don't mind it as much. But I go with the mentality knowing even if I do get drunk, I'm not going to get laid.
Yeah. No, this is
Yeah.
my favorite part is the people that go in there and like, dude, tonight's my night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's
like,
I had a buddy
tonight's
that
not
was
your
like, that. I was
night.
like,
Yeah.
dude, no,
This
stop
is
spending
night.
money.
This is night
Dude,
462.
Loan me $100, dude. She totally wants me.
Dude, I had
am
a buddy
not
that did the
loading
same thing.
Fucking money, dude.
Bunch of us had to like basically give the guy an intervention. Like, dude, she's not into you. Bro.
Yeah.
Well, my
She's
friend
not
Dylan,
into you.
my friend Dylan, before he died, that's exactly what he was doing. Like,
Was he really?
So I think before he died, he told me that he had spent all of his money at the strip club. I think it was like $8,000 at the
Jesus
strip clubs.
fucking. Oh my god. Dude.
And I didn't know that because we'd
shit.
go to the strip club like once a week, and I'd be like, I'm spending like $20
It's
a
good
week.
steak
Yeah,
for 20
yeah,
bucks,
yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that. you
but
know?
I'm spending like $20 a week.
You buy some cheap
hanging
beer
out at the
and,
strip
you know,
club,
yeah.
watching naked chicks
It
dance.
smells of cigarette,
bullshitting
strong
with my
perfume,
friend.
and
You know, so I was having fun in a responsible way. He was going to the ATM. I didn't realize all this shit, and just fucking pulling out like tons and tons of money and
Jesus.
tons of money, and then fucking going back. Like I knew that he was going and getting like private dances from time to time, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, but that's where it was all going, is those private dances.
Yeah.
Because you'd go
Yeah.
back there, and you at that point you can kind of just give them anything. So they're not really.
Yeah.
I mean, they're monitored, but not really back there. They don't give a shit.
Well, but also they take you back and then they'll be like, "Hey, do you want another dance? Do you
Yeah.
want to do this? Do you want to do that?" And they'll like try to get more and more money out of you.
yeah.
yeah, there's salespeople.
Well, yeah, of course. But for someone
it's
like
not-
him,
and it's-
he's going to keep handing them money. You
My
know?
It's not
favorite
just money for
part-
themselves too. They make money for the fucking club.
Well, yeah, and that's
Yeah.
why they don't
That's the
care. That's
goal,
why they
yeah.
don't care once it goes back
Yeah.
there. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Our hands are off of this, you know. But we get 60% of that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Exactly.
The club makes fucking bank off these women.
make
but
a lot of
the
money.
women make a lot of money too.
They do,
No
yeah.
doubt. I mean, that's a good
Yeah.
way to go through college and all the other important things that they say
Yeah.
they're doing while they're dancing.
You know,
now there's
buying that
OnlyFans.
house.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, OnlyFans is
Never gotta leave
fucking
the house.
way even crazier.
I heard
because
something about that. OnlyFans is fucking up the whole system.
It is.
It's
Why?
fucking up the whole system
It
of
is.
pornography.
Yeah.
No, who cares? I don't care.
Well, it's actually not just pornography. It's like fucking up people's heads too.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. Those people were already fucked up. Anybody that's like, I'm really, 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 really into OnlyFans is already one of those fucked up people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were already
Yeah.
fucked up before that. They just found their new outlet.
Fair enough. That's true.
No, what it's doing is the people that are trying to become, OnlyFans stars.
What's it doing?
I mean, you've got a multitude of people now that have that ability to make money off their bodies.
Yeah.
And
I don't
All
have
you
a
need
problem
is
with it.
computer or a cell phone. and
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
But
have
that's just it.
zero
There's
fucking
those
problem
that
with
don't
it.
make money and are expecting to.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. You got to go into these things with no expectations
Yeah.
and marketing and just
And
market
you know,
yourself.
that's what they're doing is that the marketing is on Tinder all the fucking time.
Dude, I just read an article or a headline. I don't remember which. There was this chick that I think she makes $1.38 million a month on OnlyFans.
Jesus.
But it's because it's not because
Networking or
content,
something
it's-
like that.
part of it is network. It's all advertising that she has done. She had figured out a niche for her advertising, and it worked.
Wow.
And she's like a Twitch streamer or whatever that went to this.
Hey man, good for her.
And it's like, look, I don't have a fucking problem with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, if you found a way to just make a ton of money, just to basically have a printing press in your pussy or whatever, fine.
The pussy printing press.
Hey,
The
man,
pussy printing
don't-
press.
like they used to say,
wow, I can't even say it right.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Who's
true.
Yeah, but
Wait, who quoted that? Was that Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah.
no, it was yeah. I was gonna say something.
Who are you going to
Good
say?
old Benji.
Yeah.
Don't
Greatest
worry about
rapper
it.
in the United States.
The guy that sings "Don't Worry, Be Happy." Billy Ocean.
Oh,
Is that what's
Don't worry.
maybe you're right. You should have just
Be happy.
let it go.
That's why I did. I was like,
It would've-
that's not gonna land.
It would have probably worked at the moment. You forgot the name, didn't you?
Yeah, I forgot the name.
We have a lot of that on this show. We forget names all the time.
Yeah.
Like, hey Kevin, can you look this thing up that you're not gonna get to before it? The funny part expires.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It. That's the thing about the flow of this show, guys. Is I mean, it has those ebbs and flows, but mostly just funny. You got to stick with it, otherwise.
And then typing.
And then you come back to it. You come back to it like 30 seconds later or a minute later. It's like, dude, we've already passed that.
No,
I
it,
know.
it reminds me
Yeah.
of the what was that one? There was one that I had planned beforehand, the joke to go
Yeah.
in, and then you brought it up, and I was like, "This is not gonna work." And I just looked at you. I'm like, "Yeah, it's not. No." And you're like, "Come on!" I'm like, it's not gonna do it. And then I kind of went into it, and I was like, "Yeah, it's not gonna work."
Yep.
It kind of had to come from an organic place where I'm like, "Ooh, that's a key time." You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, there's comedians that do that at the end of their show.
What?
They reference back their big point
Oh yeah.
and tie it into like one that I recently saw.
I'm not sure
Bill
what you
Burr,
mean.
man. Bill Burr is
See,
his stand up is fucking.
I love his stand-up.
great.
Oh, you mean
Immaculate.
callbacks?
Yeah,
you mean
his call-
callbacks?
Well, he calls back to a previous joke.
yeah,
at
that's
the end of his thing.
it's called a callback.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I love callbacks.
Yeah.
If callbacks are done and executed
Yeah.
well,
They
they're
can-
probably the best part of it because
Yeah.
now you've not just made this part funny, but you've referenced another thing
Yeah.
you already laughed
You've
at.
linked
Yeah,
it
I
back
think
up.
that his
Yeah.
and it
callback
brings
line
it up
was-
even more.
It was, where is this coming from? His wife was always bitching about how he's, angry and stuff like that. He goes through the whole thing, and he comes back later about it, how he had to put his cat to sleep or something like that.
Yeah.
How he has to ball up. all
Bill
that
Burr is great. I
emotion
need
out
to
of it.
watch. It's the new one, right?
Paper
I think
Tiger.
What's the new
Paper
one?
Tiger,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Oh
a
no,
great
Paper
one,
Tiger's
No, it's an
old.
old one.
Well,
That's
that's
like
his,
2
that's
years
His new
old.
one is one where
That was
where
his
he's in
newest
like the
one, wasn't
Grand
it?
Canyon or something like that. That was his
haven't seen
latest
that.
one.
I thought
yeah.
Paper Tiger was his newest one.
No, Paper Tiger. It might be his newest one, but it's like
Yeah.
2 years old almost. And he does a new special generally, roughly every 2 years.
Yeah. Okay. So I know a lot of them, they either do them every 2
2
years
to two
or
and a
every
half
year.
years, I think.
Yeah.
No. Most comedians do not do it every year.
Louis
CK was doing it.
Some of them do. Like
No, not-
Rogan does.
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Yeah.
I can tell you unequivocally
He
no.
said on his show.
No,
his
he does
show
it.
straight up that
His
he
cycle
does-
is roughly about 3 years.
Google it.
I don't know, guy with the fucking information
I know,
machine
we
in
can
front of
look it
him.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, look it up.
I
and
just
see how
wait,
dumb
no,
you
no,
are.
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no, wait,
awkward
wait,
that
wait.
guy.
I mixed up. No, he's saying he does a new set. He creates a new set every year.
No, that's
what
not
it
true
was.
either.
That's what he said
It
on
takes-
his show before.
No, I
That he
I
always
listened to it.
does like a brand.
Dude,
you
I
know,
follow
something
fucking
around.
comedy, man.
I know,
You're the
but
one
I
that's
watch his
wrong.
show- I
You're-
listen to his
but you're
show,
wrong
like,
on this.
daily.
You're definitely wrong on this. I
Okay,
know
well,
for
it
a
came
fact.
out of his own mouth though.
But you're wrong, and it didn't. No, not
it
like
did.
that. It'd probably say it takes me about a year to put the show together, and then another year and a half to perfect it and get it to where I want it, and then I do the special. That's what he's talking about.
Okay,
so no,
again, I'm not talking about the special. I'm talking about him.
he doesn't do a new set every year.
He says he does.
No, his cycle is roughly about 2.5 years.
Okay, that's what he said on the show.
Okay,
before,
you're wrong.
so- Oh, okay, fine. I'm wrong, Shane, because
Jesus
you can.
fucking
You
Christ.
always have to
You're
be
a-
right.
No,
even
it's
if
not
you're
me.
wrong.
It's not me having to be right. You're just wrong on that. That's,
Even though I heard him say it like 3 days ago on the show.
okay, well, you're still wrong.
Okay,
That's not
I'm
what
wrong.
he said. He said
Okay.
many.
So he didn't say that, even though he did.
I don't believe you.
I don't care if
I
you
don't
don't
believe
believe
that's
me.
what you heard.
I don't care if you don't
Louis
believe me.
C.K. was doing that.
No, there's the difference, isn't it?
Until Louis
you just
CK
kind of hit
was
the nail on the
canceled.
head there, Shane. It's like, no, you're wrong, or no, I don't believe you.
Both. He's both. No, I don't believe him, and he's wrong.
So how do you know he's wrong?
Because I've heard Rogan talk about it numerous
And
times.
so
I heard it 3
many-
days ago from
both of
him.
you, both of you have heard it.
I think he's full of shit. He didn't hear it 3 days ago.
Yeah, it was.
It didn't happen.
It was on the David.
Pull it
Tell-
up.
It was on the
Pull it
David
up.
Tell episode.
Pull it up.
We're talking
He's-
I
about.
can't
He's
find
literally.
it.
He's
Guys,
literally not
guys,
doing that.
Check this out.
He might say
How
it
about
takes him
this?
about a
Straight
year
up
to
said
put
it
it
to
through.
David
I've
Tell
got
on
something.
the
I've got
episode with
something.
David
Nah, you're
Tell.
fucking-
I've got something,
wrong.
guys. I've got something perfect for you. It's your own personal truths.
Oh God.
Here we go. No, you're just wrong though. That's not how he
Did
does
I do
it.
a call
Okay,
back?
but he still said it.
I
3
don't
days
I did a
ago.
call
fucking
back.
care. It's not right. You're wrong.
I don't
You're
care.
a fucking
That's what he
moron.
said to
You're
David
the
Tell.
dumbest fucking person
I
I
did a
know.
callback. I did a callback.
Stupid fucking
it was
We're
moron.
always stupid when we're always right, and you're always wrong.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're usually wrong, but you claim that
I'm
you're
not
right.
wrong.
No.
Fucking find
Well,
it.
actually, I was going
You
to say,
find it.
I can't find.
I can't
I'm not
find
going
it
to
either.
search through to find the exact part in the
You
conversation.
have
when
to.
they
That's
said
your
it.
claim.
What is it? How often does Joe Rogan?
I don't know when in the 3-hour show he said it.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to do some research.
Joe-
No, I'll
Rogan.
listen to the show again, and then I'll send you the fucking
How often
part.
does Joe Rogan do
Put out
stand up?
No, put a special out.
No, that's not put a special out.
What is it?
It's he creates a brand new set of new jokes and everything every year.
That's not true.
That is what he said.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
Though. It's not true.
That's a difference from a special.
It's not true. Why would you do a new fucking set every year and not do a special? Louis
No.
C.K. is the guy that you're thinking of that does the
Nope.
1 year and then new special.
Rogan straight
1
said
year
it on the David Tell episode. Like
I don't
3
give a
episodes
shit.
ago.
That's not how he does it. He's said it
He
many
still said
fucking
it.
times. You're a fucking retard.
No, you're a fucking retard, and you're wrong.
You're
I know what I fucking heard.
stupid. Get
All-
redder.
all
you
I can-
fucking
No.
moron.
See, the thing is, this is the way Shane works. If he wants to be right, he will just never relent, even if he's
I don't
shown
have to relent
evidence
because
or proof.
You're not going to show me anything.
I can't
'Cause
find
you're a
it in the
fucking
middle of our
wrong
show.
Fucking liar.
So,
you're a liar.
You want
you're
me
a
to,
goddamn
okay.
liar.
Do you want me to listen to the Joe Rogan show?
Yes.
And then just let you guys do the rest of
Yes,
the show?
we'll get some fucking
Oh,
viewers.
yeah.
He works out once a day.
He's, do
I know
some-
his yoga
do
habits.
some Joe
too.
Rogan pop
got-
trivia.
He does yoga for like 8 hours. It seems like he takes
That
supplements.
guy, he only stops working out to do his damn show. I
He has
swear
a
to
diet
God, man.
plan. Yeah, this is 8 hours of sleep. He wakes up from 10 to noon. This is his daily routine. I don't know what you guys are referencing when it says. I think the conversation started with he does a stand-up show every
no,
year.
how
No,
often?
it's-
This guy thinks he's
No,
he's a fucking
that-
moron.
Let me pour
it's
some more
that
gas
he-
on that fire.
No, it's that he has said that he comes up with new jokes for a new set every year.
I don't know.
He's
what-
wrong.
Like
but
set,
that's
though.
fine.
What do you mean?
Like he's works on new jokes to develop a new set.
for stand-up?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
he does
it's not-
stand-up still?
Oh yeah, he still does stand up. Joe Rogan. Yeah.
You sure?
Uh huh.
You're wrong. Joe Rogan stand-up.
No, I'll listen to that David Tell episode again, and I'll find.
Yeah,
the-
I'm
I'll
just
find the
telling
clip.
you, you're wrong though. You're wrong on that.
Okay. Well, when I'll send you the clip.
You can
when I
send me
get
the
it.
clip,
Yeah.
and then I'll send you 400 other ones.
Okay.
Where he talks about what he does.
I've
I
heard
don't-
him say what he
I-
does multiple times,
and
he
he's
said
never-
the same thing.
no, he's
multiple
never-
times.
never.
Yeah,
Never.
He has.
Never.
Yes, he has.
You're fucking wrong,
No,
Kevin.
you're just lying.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
See, Shane,
this
he
is
just-
right here. Is
See,
no.
he's full of
Kevin-
shit.
Now Kevin's deflecting and saying that I'm doing what he's fucking doing this entire
No,
time.
no.
You think you're right?
No, I
so
know
you're-
I'm right.
You're wrong, though.
I know I'm
but
right,
you're wrong.
and I know you're
and
wrong.
you've told me, but this is how I know that you're 100% wrong because you go. He said it many other times
Well,
before,
he has.
which is bullshit. 'cause
Oh yeah,
that's not what he
has.
said.
He's been saying it for years.
No, he's
Yes, he
never
has.
said that he comes up with a new
I'm just,
set
I'm
every
just
year.
saying, I heard him say it recently in the David Tell
yeah, he is
episode. Brought it up.
never.
Yeah.
I've
'Cause him and David Tell were talking about their methods and everything.
Kevin, I get that, but I've heard him numerous times talk about
I'm
it.
sure you
He
have.
said his cycle is about 2 to 2.5 years
This
to
cycle.
create a new set
That's for
and fucking come
menstruation
out with
or-
a special.
That's a
It's 2.5
special.
No, that's the new set, Kevin.
I'm not talking about
Do you-
special. Yeah.
And
New
I'm
s- new set.
Ah, you're
Yeah,
a fucking
new set.
moron. You are the dumbest guy I've
No,
ever
he
fucking
doesn't-
met.
Oh, I'm the dumbest guy he's
Because
ever
you're
met.
wrong and you
because
won't-
I might be wrong about Joe Rogan's comedy.
It's not about that. It's the fact that you fucking think that because you're like I know I'm right because I heard something.
That's exactly
in
what
my
you said.
Brain.
You're-
No, I heard
you're
something
both-
3 days
yeah,
ago
both of
listening
you
to
got the
his
same
show,
argument,
and he
though.
said that on
That's-
his show
yeah, that's the
3
thing.
days ago.
You both heard him say something
Kevin,
different.
It's the
Why-
episode where
here's-
David Tell was on.
It's just getting fucking
Here's
awkward.
here's my question. How logical does it fucking seem to say that I'm going to come up with a new set every year, but do a special every 2.5 to 3 years?
I didn't say anything about his special.
I don't give a shit. How logical is it to come up with a new set every year, but do a special every 3?
I'm not a comedian.
Well,
I'm asking you how logical it is.
I'm
Does
not
it
a
make any
comedian.
sense? I don't care what
I don't know.
Does he have to do? Does he have to do a
There
special?
are comedians that fucking coming up with new jokes and stuff.
No,
all
you
the
can come up with
time.
new jokes all the time, but
that's the thing.
That's not a new set. That's not a new set. You
What he
throw.
said?
We're getting
So what
somewhere.
happens is
We're getting somewhere.
So this is what happens when a lot of comedians do a set, right? They do a special. They'll take that entire set and throw it away and
I
start
know.
from scratch, right?
Uh-huh.
So you think that he comes up with a new one of those every year, but says, "Nah, I'm not doing a special on that one."
I didn't say anything about his specials. I'm just saying
You're-
that that's what he said
Yeah,
about
what
his
you're
set.
saying makes no fucking sense.
Well,
That's
can
what
he,
he
Can he
said.
still do
Zero
stand
sense.
up without doing a special? Can you go to
Yes.
comedy
That's
shows
not-
and
but
stuff
that-
like that?
Many of them
Yes,
do.
but
Most
that's
of
not,
them do.
That's not how the cycle works when it comes to a comedian putting
So
together
maybe
a set.
now this is just me. Could be just me. But maybe that's what he's doing when he's doing stand up at like comedy clubs and stuff like that.
He's not-
He's developing his set for what his
That's
special is going to
100%
be.
true. Yes. That's what you do at comedy clubs.
So
That's
That's
what
these
he's
guys
doing
do.
through the year,
But
creating
he
a
thinks
new
that he does it
set.
every year, which makes no fucking sense.
Well, yearly,
That's
that would.
what he
it would
said.
make sense if you consider that every year he goes through what he wants his routine to be, and he
No,
develops.
Through
it.
the development of a new set.
no,
Yeah,
every
by
year,
going to
yes.
clubs
See,
and
he's
seeing what
wrong.
hits, what doesn't.
He's wrong though. The reason he's wrong is because a comedian is not going to come up with a new set every year, throw away an entire thing that could be a special.
Develop, not
Right.
not come
So-
up and develop it.
Yeah,
but
he's
what I'm
developing
saying though
it,
is,
yes.
if you're creating a new set every year, I don't care which fucking word you use, develop, blah blah blah.
All right.
If you're creating a new set every year, why would you throw it away and do a new set every fucking year?
Perhaps it
that
wasn't
doesn't
the
make
one-
any sense.
Yeah, perhaps it didn't. And could be how it was interpreted. No, I didn't hear either, so I don't know.
Well, he's
I'm going
wrong
by
on
what you're
this, and
both
the
saying.
reason he's wrong
could be the fact that maybe he says I have to do this every year because I didn't like how it turned out.
Then usually what happens
And
in
then he
that
does
case.
throw it out.
So
He
this is
resets.
This is what happens in those situations, generally speaking, from almost every comedian that does this shit. They'll take out the pieces that are not working and replace those. That's not creating a new
Well,
set.
that's basically done every night. Wouldn't it be
Nah, not every
night
night.
at a
But,
club,
and
every
yes,
night at a
there's
club?
sometimes they'll toss things. Kreischer had talked about how one time he got drunk, fucked up 2 jokes, and somehow put them together, and it was way better than it was ever
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that type of
that's-
shit happens all the time.
And that's the kind of thing. That's why it's so important for them to get up on stage and
Yeah.
when
But
they're developing new
It's basically
stuff.
like practicing.
Yeah,
an
yeah.
But the
instrument
idea,
through-
Exactly,
the idea that
exactly.
he's trying to espouse here, saying that he comes up with a new set every year, does not make
Which is
any
what he
sense.
said.
How
Doesn't
about-
make any
did he
sense.
say? How about?
Still, that's what he said. It's
Not
Yearly,
what he said.
I don't care if it doesn't
I-
make sense to you.
Kevin,
it's what he said.
Kevin,
to
I'm
Dave
going
Attell.
to. I'll bet you $100 he did not say it in that
All right, you
way.
heard it here, folks. $100.
$100.
No,
I'll
we
bet
don't-
you $100
we don't-
that he did not say it in that way.
Well, I don't have $100 to bet.
Okay, I'll bet you have to fix your fucking computer. How about that?
I can't afford that. That's more than $100. You
We need
fuck.
money.
I'll bet you $3.
Someone want to spot us $100?
There we go. Okay,
Is-
we'll
is
go
that
with
enough?
something
Does
more
that take-
affordable. Yeah.
Does that take?
Then I will
You're like,
absolutely.
that's taking food out of my girlfriend's mouth. But God damn it, it's worth
Take
it.
food out of my fucking
Babe,
mouth.
we're out.
So
We're out of
what
Rogan
I'm
tonight.
saying though is I'd be willing to bet that no, you interpret it wrong.
Oh yeah, no. Hey, I would be willing. I will absolutely. You know what? I'll even go with a $50 bet.
Yeah,
Not
but
100.
I'm willing to bet that
let's not beat money
you've got
into
it
this.
completely.
Let's make it-
that you
let's-
interpreted it wrong.
Let's make it something
That
interesting.
he
guys.
doesn't talk about. That he doesn't create a new.
For our
that
next
he might
show.
have it basically all done in that first year, and he's perfecting it over the next year to do the special. But he doesn't create a new set each year. It doesn't make any sense.
But straight up, what he said was that he develops a new set throughout the year. Every year, he comes up with new stuff.
Okay, so
That doesn't make any
that's the
sense.
bet.
That's
All right,
what
okay.
he said.
But that doesn't make any sense.
How does it not make any sense? Other comedians
guys,
do that.
No, they don't.
Yes.
That's not how they do that.
Louis
We're
CK
going
does it.
roundabout.
You've
But
said
Louis
it
C-
yourself.
You're right, but
So does
Lucy.
Dave Chappelle.
No, that's not true.
Yes, he does.
So what happens?
He goes practicing
You're
all
not,
the time.
You're
dude.
not. You're not listening to the thing here. So what you're saying is these other guys that do this and put out a special after they do
No,
that
I'm
and
not
throw it
talking
out.
about a special.
But you
Stop
are
bringing
You're-
up a special. I'm
That's
talking
what
about
they're
a
fucking
set.
doing it for. They're
I
not
don't
coming
care.
up with a new
No,
set
no.
every
you
year.
keep on bringing up a special. Stop bringing it.
No.
Leave the special
No,
out
I'm
of
not
it.
gonna leave that
I'm
out
not
of it,
talking
because
about
that's
a
the whole
special.
fucking point of
I'm
it.
talking about a set. Developing a set full of new
Do you know what a
jokes.
set is?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
I just explained it.
You didn't explain it. You never explained what a set
A
is.
set is a series of jokes that make up 30 minutes, hour of
3 hour
time.
special.
However
Usually
much
about
time they're going to do
roughly,
it for.
depending on who you are. If you're
Yeah.
headliner, it's anywhere from, generally speaking, an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, something like that. It's however long.
And there
they're
are
gonna
some
do the
headliners
set for.
that do less,
Right.
but not
but
generally.
they'll generally develop it for a certain set amount of time to
yes,
last that amount of
but
time.
why
and
are
they'll
they
perfect
developing it?
Some of them do specials.
Most of them.
Others don't.
Most of them. But Joe Rogan does specials, right?
He does.
Yes.
But he doesn't do them every year.
No, you're right. He doesn't, and he doesn't create a new set every year either. It doesn't.
Not according to him.
No. This is according to you.
No, this is according to him.
You haven't brought anything up to
because I'd have to listen to the episode to
There's
find out
no
the exact
evidence
spot where
corresponding
he says it.
to what you're
it's
talking
in the
about.
the middle of a
I understand
conversation,
that,
like
but what
halfway through the show or
what I'm
something.
saying, it does not make any sense. And
I
I've heard
don't care if it doesn't
All
make
right,
sense
well,
to
fine.
you. That's what the fucking guy said.
I had to mute you for a second. You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy on this one because
Okay.
like you can say that. Well, he said it 3 days ago. I've heard him say.
Well, on the day I listened to that show 3 days ago.
Okay, fine. Technical
It
bullshit.
was like a week ago when they did the episode.
What I'm saying though is it's weird because that would be him completely doing a 180 from what he's talked about numerous times before, talking about how what he does is usually during the first year he develops the set and then over the
That's
next
what I'm
year,
talking about.
No, you're saying he develops a new one every year.
Every year.
That's not what he said before. And so I'm saying you're saying he's doing a 180 from what he did before, which makes zero sense. That he would develop a set over the course of about a year, perfect it over the next year to year and a half, then do the special, because he's doing it to do the special. That's the promotion.
That's not what he said.
You're wrong. I'm just telling you you're wrong. That's not. I think you misinterpreted what he said.
Well, like I said, but I have the time. I'll go through it and I'll find the scene and I'll clip
have all
it
the
for
time
you
in the
and
world.
I will send it to you. Not during the show.
You can do it now.
Their show is 3 hours long.
You don't have to talk.
It's 3
I can
hours
mute you out.
long.
We can even plug this into your computer. You don't even have to fucking be on the show today. It's great.
Suck a cock.
Tim's not on the show today. It's just me and
I'm
you.
not gonna listen to you guys fucking
Well, it's
argue.
because we've been going back and forth with this retarded mess.
I'm finding the podcast. There's a transcript. For
Watch
it.
it. Never even existed.
It was Joe Rogan and
Find the
Dave
trans-
Attell.
Find
Yeah,
the transcript.
the transcript.
But I'm telling you that
Somebody makes
he
transcripts
misinterpreted
of
it.
those?
Is all I'm saying.
Whoa.
It's an unofficial transcript.
No, there's
apparently,
tons of
but
people.
yeah.
They actually
Really?
say that.
No, I didn't know that.
I looked on something about how to make your podcast better. The people who say transcribe your own podcast. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah,
I am
fuck
not
that.
going through and
Unless there's some automated system
there.
that can do it.
I'm sure there is, and it's probably like 95% accurate, which is enough to make it really fucked up.
Exactly.
So-
Those could be really bad.
Yeah. I mean, well, think about it. Like, look at most of Google Translate or the Translate on any of the fucking social media apps. You read that and you're like, oh yeah, this feels translated.
Yeah, it does.
There's something wrong with this.
It doesn't.
And then
feel
you find
right.
out that it's not even close.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like reading a first year. Like somebody that doesn't know the language. It's like their first year learning, and they transcribe something in a different language.
Yeah,
and it's like a mess.
Or they'll say something that they thought was or somebody told them that this word. No, you say fuck in that spot. We're like, oh, hey, fuck me. And you're like, whoa, no, dude, don't say that.
No.
You're saying that at a bank? That's a bad idea. So I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm only 16 minutes into the thing of a 2-hour fucking transcript, so.
Yeah, no, it's going to take a while.
No, I'll re-listen to the show.
How
and I'll
about this?
find
How about
find the spot?
I
where
had
the
I had a
conversation.
suggestion for the bet. All right,
Yeah?
we're going to call this one the bet.
Oh, yeah?
It's not for money. It's going to have to be some sort of physical thing that one of you has to do. And it's not going to be sexual, even though I'd really like it to be.
So wait,
Why?
something for on the show.
Yeah, something on the show that one of you guys have
Oh.
to do, like eat something hot or something gross or
Yeah.
something like that.
That's
Rather that's not monetary, but some
Yeah.
physical activity one of you two have to do. So let's set up the parameters of what the bet
Kevin has to kill himself on the show.
doesn't work. we need him to
Well,
produce
then
the show.
it's only a one-time thing, guys. So we got to get it right the first
We
time.
need him to produce the show, so that won't work.
I mean, look, if he does that, the show might. I mean, it'll be interesting.
Well,
it'll be infamous for that one episode.
I thought maybe an ice bucket challenge, but then we got electronics.
I think Kevin should take the ice pick challenge to the back of the head. That's a good challenge.
We call it one time thing. We gotta get it right.
We call it the old Joe Pesci. Is what we'll call it.
No, that's what'll do. That, you know what? Why not? I've got serrano chili peppers growing in my backyard. They're fucking hot as shit. How do you guys handle spice?
It's good.
Yeah.
Honestly, ever since I quit smoking cigarettes, though, I don't have the same kind of
one raw serrano chili.
They're not. You used to smoke your cigarettes through your asshole.
They're certainly not a habanero or a ghost pepper or something like that.
Yeah, no, I've eaten ghost peppers.
So maybe we could do something like that for next show.
Yeah.
Let's bring a really hot pepper. Whoever was right,
you know what's gonna be funny?
Serves it to the other.
Not
person.
even gonna remember this at the next show.
I'll
write it down.
Yeah, and then if that's the case, halfway to the show, someone eats the pepper. They have to finish the show with their mouth on fire.
Yeah, but the problem,
no beverages.
The problem is it's going to probably be some sort of take out of context in a large group of context that would say, no, I develop it over the year. Fine. But that's not saying you develop a new one every year.
So that's what we have to set up the parameter of what the bet is. Here's what the bet is. Kevin, you're saying that he develops a new set every year.
Yeah.
Those are the exact words.
That's
right?
what he said.
Okay,
100% wrong.
Okay, and your argument is no, he did not say that.
I'm not saying no, he did not say that. I'm saying no, he does not do that. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't correspond with the things he said many fucking times before.
Okay, so,
I'm saying that no, that is not what he does.
Okay, but
I don't care what he fucking said in this show. I've already said that. I don't care. And I think it's a misunderstanding in fucking hearing it and all that shit. 100%, that's what I believe on that.
So Rogan,
either that I misunderstood it or that he misspoke.
One of the two. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, but that's fucking stupid.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know why I say that? Because it does not. No, I'm not backtracking at all. This is not. It does not fucking correspond to the shit he said before, right? So that's why I said that it doesn't make any sense that he's going to take a 180.
So what's your argument?
Say that, my argument is saying that no, he does not do that. That is not what he fucking does at all.
So that's your argument. He doesn't do that, but the argument, and Kevin says he said that.
I'm just saying that's what he said.
He's talked about it so many times before.
Okay.
One of the big episodes that he talked about it was when
can we reach out to him?
Stop. For a second.
He's
one
got
of
Twitter.
One of the biggest episodes that he talked about it on was him and what is the name of that guy? Anthony Jeselnik. Anthony Jeselnik, right? He talked to Anthony Jeselnik, talking to him about how they did their specials and how they led up to it, right? And Anthony Jeselnik said that he takes roughly about 2.5 years, writes his jokes, perfects them, puts them in the right order and all that, goes out and does them at clubs first, then he goes out to fucking, I forget where, not Mar-a-Lago, that's the raid place.
Yeah.
No, he goes out to, what is that place
Isn't that
in
a parking lot?
California? There's a...
Is it the Comedy Store?
No. It's one of those like bougie kind of areas that they do comedy at, but it's like definitely a bougie type area. But he'd go there and that because it's more of his crowd.
Right.
Then he would do those in front of it because he doesn't want to start doing it in front of his crowd. He wants to start doing it in front of other crowds. So
see how good the actual.
So this is why I say that you're wrong on that, and that if he did happen to say that that's wrong also. Because fine, you're not listening. You're just jumping right into something.
Exactly what you're saying. It's like he may have said that, but he was wrong.
No, I'm saying if it said that's not what was meant. Because what generally happens with this.
So your argument is the intent. His argument is the phrase.
I don't fucking.
I'm just going off of what he said. My argument in that episode,
which I don't believe.
Okay, you say you don't believe he said it, or you don't believe.
I don't believe. I believe that he misunderstood what he was saying because
how do we make this fucking bet work?
We don't. There's no fucking way to make a bet work about something like that.
Because feelings.
Because I can easily pull up 100 other times where he talks about it, where he develops his sets.
Okay. Do you want?
Can you fucking listen for a second instead of fucking interrupting every fucking second? So what he said numerous times before is that he goes in and he fucking does this shit in front of like crowds at the Comedy Store and all that shit.
You've
moves
said
around.
That, yeah, I know.
I haven't said that actually. He said Comedy Store. I never mentioned it once before that.
Yeah, he goes in and
you're not listening.
Develops a set.
Just like he wasn't.
He goes in and develops a set.
Goes in and develops a set over a year. Starts it out in those little shows. Then at the end of the year, he'll go in and do fucking big places. like fucking theaters. Why would he throw it away when he's going to the places that he's fucking doing it? That's the reason he's doing the fucking develop it over that year.
Stay fresh.
Just stay fresh.
Current.
I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna be like, hey,
the way
I'm just gonna do
media is working this day.
I'm just gonna do crowd work in a theater. That's fucking retarded. That's why what he's saying does not make any sense. He does his theater work at the end of that year. Why would he throw it away?
You're going into way more detail than I ever
did.
Yeah,
I know, because you're wrong about this. That's why I'm saying it. Why would
How could he be wrong about what he said, though? That's what his argument is.
That's what I'm arguing.
Wrong about. I guarantee he's wrong about what he heard. Now, David Tell might.
So let's make that the bet, please.
David, fuck your bet.
No, that's the bet.
I just think
he said it or he didn't.
No, you guys are the ones who wanted to turn. You wanted to turn this into a whole fucking episode about this. Fine. Let's fucking keep it going.
How much longer we got? Because this is.
You got less than 10 minutes, dude.
I was gonna say it's getting.
This is the fucking dumbest shit.
It's getting arduous.
You kept it going. You could have fucking stopped it, but then you brought it back up. It was dumb. That was you. That was you. Because we were done fucking talking about it after the first 10 minutes, and then he wanted to fucking bring it back. No, you wanted to bring it back. Fine. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't make any sense. It's not. It's a logical fallacy. It's bullshit.
I get it, dude.
Well, that's not actually a logical fallacy. It's not what a logical fallacy
Oh, pray tell.
David Tell.
Well, it depends on, what logical fallacy are you trying to say that was?
That you think that throwing that away after a year before he goes into from clubs to fucking theaters makes any sense logically.
But that's still not a logical fallacy.
How is it not?
Logical fallacies are very specific things.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I can read you off.
No, go ahead and go right into the
no true Scotsman fallacy, that's a logical fallacy. The Mott and Bailey fallacy, that's a fallacy.
That Kevin could be right about something ever, that's a logical fallacy.
Actually, that I could ever be wrong about anything is a fallacy. But no.
Fallacy as in penis?
Yes.
Yeah,
Phallacy.
Phallic.
I'm looking at it.
Phallic symbol, phallic
Seems
symbol.
pretty logic to me.
Yeah, Tim's just looking at dicks on his phone. I don't know why. Apparently that's a thing now.
Mistakes in reasoning are a common part of many types of discussion. Mistakes in reasoning.
Yeah, that's a logical fallacy, which I'm saying that you're having a mistake in reasoning.
Are reasoning errors that often lead to false arguments. Many of these
that's what logical fallacies are.
That's what I'm saying that you're doing.
No, but I'm asking you what specific logical
I
fallacy
just said that the specific thing is that you think logically that he would throw away. I don't care what he said on there, right? I don't care what you heard on there. That you think that logically it makes sense that after a year of doing it in the clubs, he's going to throw it away and then just start fresh at theaters. You're retarded.
That's still not a logical fallacy.
That's a logical fallacy that you
not.
think that that's what he does.
Logical fallacies are very specific things.
He just read off what it is.
He read what a logical fallacy is.
And I just said the thing that it is. And you.
But there are specific logical fallacies for specific instances. I'm asking you, what logical fallacy are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I just said what your logical fallacy is.
No.
That you think he throws away.
I'm asking you what the logical fallacy is.
Never mind. I don't.
You
cannot argue with
because
you.
That's not a logical fallacy.
He can read you the definition. I can say what it was.
I can read off every logical fallacy.
Mom and Dad, stop fighting. I can't take it anymore.
None of them have anything to do with what you're talking about.
Kevin, a logical fallacy doesn't mean that it has to have a name to it, you
No,
fucking
they all
moron.
do. They all have. Yes, they do.
No.
And they're for specific instances and circumstances. And yes,
Kevin,
they all
you're
have
wrong.
Names. No, I'm
he
not
just
wrong.
read the fucking definition.
No, that's
it
the
never
definition
said,
of a logical fallacy.
It has to say this in a medical text.
That's a broad definition.
You're
That's a broad definition. You don't understand language.
I understand exactly language.
No,
you don't understand it at all.
No, because a logical fallacy, there are specific logical fallacies. There's a bunch of them.
I like how you're just looking at fucking the.
No, I'm pulling up. Here we go.
I'm just looking at the page of apps.
No, it's a penis too.
No, I have a list of logical fallacies. So
I don't care.
Appeal to fear.
Are these ones that you wrote up? Are
No.
these are ones
Here's
you
an
wrote?
uncircumcised
No.
one.
Where are these at?
This is an app that shows all the logical fallacies that exist.
I think
because they all have names and they are all used in specific circumstances. No, they're right here, you fucking moron.
No. I don't believe you at all.
Circular logic, denying the antecedent, ignoring a common cause, post hoc, ergo, propter hoc, two wrongs make a right. Let's see here. We've got bias generalization, begging the question, confirmation bias, false dilemma, a lie. Misleading
That's
vividness,
yours.
red
False
herring.
dilemma. Yours is a
Wait,
false dilemma.
Red herring, slippery slope,
And a
suppressed
slippery slope.
evidence, unfalsifiability, appeal to authority, appeal to common practice, appeal to ignorance, appeal to incredulity, appeal to money,
Kevin,
appeal to novelty.
Kevin.
There are names for these things.
Wait,
Look,
stop.
look,
Real quick.
while
Wait, did you just say appeal to minors?
Appeal to novelty.
Oh, no.
Well, I'll agree that there are logical fallacies that have names.
They all do. They literally all do.
I don't. No, I don't.
Yes, they all do. A philosophy.
Where?
A philosophy. I'm holding them right here. I've been reading them
you're
off
right.
to
You have an app. I have an app called Kevin's a piece of shit. And that's
composition,
real
division,
too.
design
Is that a penis
fallacy,
also?
gambler's fallacy, hasty generalization, jumping to conclusions, middle ground, perfectionist
Jesus
fallacy,
fucking
relativist fallacy,
Christ.
spotlight, sweeping generalization,
I'm
distributed
sorry
middle.
that I don't know every fucking logical fallacy
So
name.
I have no
So I
idea
have
what
to toss
logical
it.
fallacy you're
I
talking
just
about.
explained it.
The one you're mentioning doesn't exist.
That's not true.
It doesn't exist.
Bullshit.
No.
Kevin, it 100% exists.
Find it.
That
Find
you're taking
it for me. Find it
God.
for me.
This is
Don't
why
look at me, dude.
this is-
I am not.
We're talking philosophy.
We're not talking philosophy.
Yes.
You just read
Logical
off the
fallacies
definition
are
of
part
a
of
logical
philosophy.
fallacy, and then I explained it, which is exactly what your fucking definition said.
That's
and then he
no.
goes, "Well, you can't say that,"
That is a broad definition.
which is exactly
And I
what you
asked
fucking said.
What logical fallacy?
I'm sorry that I don't know your fucking laundry list of bullshit.
Here.
No, it's
I found
been
it. I found
in
it right here. Look.
philosophy.
Oh, there it is, Kevin. It's for you. That's for you.
Look at that.
I saw it.
Because you're a dick. Because you're a dick.
That seems pretty
Oh,
logical.
I'm the dick.
That's logical to me, isn't it?
God,
Look at the size of that.
Put it the
monster.
fuck away.
I don't
Great,
even think that
Tim.
all its shots. Jesus Christ.
As Tim starts putting his phone in his mouth.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh, there's even more
Burden
better.
of proof, ad
That can't-
hominem,
that can't
circumstantial
be
ad
real.
hominem, genetic fallacy.
Okay,
guilt by
you also have to have the
straw
burden
man.
of fucking proof.
Oh, this one's.
You haven't proven anything or said it.
bleeding, the
Well,
You
poor
just said
thing.
I heard it on a show,
Yeah.
which you may or may not have been listening to correctly.
And I told you
All right, I don't.
this week I will find that
That's gonna fuck everything
moment
up.
and I will send it to you.
But
Because
here-
I'm not going to listen to a 3-hour-long
no,
show
I
and
get
find
that,
it
but
right now.
but one of my problems with it is just the automatic that. Like I've told you, I understand. I listen to a lot of comedy shit.
I'm sure you do.
I know, but then you just say, "Well, it doesn't matter." I just heard him say something once.
Because no, that's what he said.
I
doesn't matter.
disagree
That's what he
that's
said.
what happened.
That is what he said.
I believe that that's what you believe. It's like Christians. They believe Jesus is the way. I get it. You believe that too. This is your Jesus moment. You're retarded.
Wait a minute. That's wrong.
Oh shit. I forgot he was here.
No, I'm going to heaven, guys. Fuck that shit.
Oh,
Christ,
fuck.
Christ
Little
has
boy, you're
saved all-
going to hell.
He gave his everlasting son life for my sins.
Yeah, and you get it right out of that.
Sure do.
Oh yeah, that son that didn't actually exist.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oops.
That's a logical fallacy.
Oh no! Can you explain which one it is in detail?
Christ complex.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Jesus
man.
fucking Christ complex.
Most debates you actually do have to explain what.
We're
logical
not
fallacy
at a fucking debate.
We're doing a debate right
Not a
here.
debate to
Fuck,
me.
man.
Now we're going to debate whether or not it's a debate.
That's the thing, Kevin. We're not up here at a fucking podium. I'm sorry that we. Well, you have 25 seconds to explain your point. Fuck you.
That's not how debates work.
No.
You are the most litigious cunt I've ever met.
It's true. 25 seconds. What fucking debates?
Oh shit! I can't breathe. It's
bullshit.
lightheaded, and I still have to.
Total
shit.
bullshit.
Were
25 seconds.
Were you in debate club? You.
No, I just watch a lot of debates.
Anyway, that would be at 57. 57. Go ahead and write that one down.
We haven't said "come" in a while either, so I just thought I'd bring that back real quick. Come.
Dude, you guys said that we didn't say "come" in the last. You're wrong. We did. We said it like 2 minutes in.
Did we
Yeah,
talk about cum?
it was like 2 minutes in.
I haven't heard it this time, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, I remember it from last time. It's because somebody had said something about. Oh yeah, that was the one that you had the boy shirt on. And you're like, I came like this. And you're like, I bet you did come like that. And then Tim goes, I just came like this. So, yes, we said come in every episode, I think. Every
I think you're
fucking
right.
episode.
We have in every episode.
Yeah.
Because it's great.
I mean, you're like, oh, great taste.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
No.
I
It tastes like chalk.
Chalk.
I like how you have to actually pronounce the L.
Yeah, I have to pronounce it.
You know what bugs me when people pronounce the L in folks. You ever heard people do that? They go folks.
Why does that bother you?
I don't know. It bothers me. They do it on some podcasts all
Or
the time, like
Salmon.
Timcast. Dude, Timcast, Tim Pool. He always says folks, and it drives me crazy.
I mean, that's probably why you got swatted.
It's could be.
I bet it was you, actually.
Dogs getting.
I hope you get swatted.
Dude, you need to keep it down. The statute of limitations haven't ended yet.
It'd be so great. We get a fucking call from Kevin. He's like, dude, my whole family's dead. Like, what happened?
We got raided.
We got someone swatted us. Like, Kevin, nobody cares about you. What are you talking? Nobody cares enough to fucking. We don't have a fucking following.
Then who the fuck did it?
Find out it was coming from inside the house the whole time.
Kevin did it. No, I didn't.
Some
starts
homeless
arguing
guy
with
living
himself.
under my floor.
In his mirror.
He's like, oh, that's a logical
I
fallacy.
told you.
It's like, how do you know it's a logical fallacy? Pulls out a piece of paper.
Slaps it up against the mirror.
Not one of these. It's like, I can't read it. It's backwards. Oh, fuck.
You fucking liar.
I'm backwards in your dimension. Like, oh,
Starts hitting
man.
himself in the face. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
He's basically the
Walking around in
cable.
circles, just mumbling to myself.
He's basically the fucking cable guy. You know the movie The Cable Guy? He's basically that of shitty information. That's him. He's like, guess what? I know shitty information. I read one philosophy book 14 years ago, and now all of a sudden I know everything.
Or play Mortal Kombat with a friend in Vietnam.
Yeah.
The future is now.
Oh my god.
Those are the
well,
only lines I
all the
remember
yells
for
got
that
my
movie.
dog
It's
worked
good
up.
that you brought the show to a screeching fucking halt.
That was a reference to Cable Guy. I got
No,
it.
I got the
think he was
I-
Asian.
Asian.
I got the reference. It was great. It was,
That one was funny.
I think it was slightly executed wrong.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That was the It wasn't the reference. It was the execution.
Yeah. Execution is
Shoulda-
not my forte.
You should have done Alex Jones doing the Cable Guy, which would have been fun.
Oh, that would have been a... Yeah.
See, and that's where you fuck. up.
Cable. I can't
Yeah, I don't think that would
They're
have.
making another one.
What?
A cable guy? Are they really?
Why? What are they making?
Why
What's
would
it-
they make
I have
I
no
heard
idea. I
something
thought
that
he
they
was
were
done
making.
acting, but apparently they're doing another Cable Guy. Cable
Honestly,
Guy.
I'm kind of sick
It
of them
didn't need
making
a second one.
sequels and remakes and prequels. I'm sick of it.
It
Like-
depends for me. It depends on what they're making a
Yeah.
sequel to.
Yeah,
Or a
that's
prequel.
true.
You know?
The
but
Ghostbuster one was fucking awesome.
well, I just feel like lately
haven't
there's
seen
been
it.
a lot of like.
You mean the one with the
needless
ladies?
ones.
no, that one. No.
I heard that one was amazing
No,
and really pushed women forward.
The one where they didn't even have a script and pretty much just bullshitted the whole way
Yeah,
through the
it was
movie. That's what I heard anyway.
No, the last one was.
I like how you. I've
really
never
liked it.
watched it, but I'm gonna critique
It
the
held,
fuck out
it
of
held
it.
true to a lot of it. But I didn't like the latest Matrix one. I thought it was stupid.
yeah, I did too.
But the latest.
I thought it was
were-
okay.
Well, they had some cool ideas in it.
Yeah, and there were some
but,
cool fucking
yeah.
scenes.
Yeah,
that's why
there
I
were.
thought it. That's why I
Yeah.
thought it was okay. I thought it was entertaining enough if you turned your brain off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's how all of them are, though.
No, I don't agree.
No,
I think
that's-
the
that's
first
scene-
Matrix
no,
was
yeah.
fucking
The first
really,
one was-
really
The
good.
first
A
one was what
legitimately
it
great
needed. Yeah,
movie.
when they
Yeah.
presented the battery and said to turn you into one of these.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
blew my fucking mind.
And you know what else will blow your mind? It's a terrible concept of power anything.
Yeah, no, I know
Yeah.
that.
Like when
it's the most
scientists,
inefficient amount of
when
power to
scientists
create it.
started fucking talking about like how terrible of an idea,
Yeah.
like it would have been a better way
it-
to use as like a collective computer,
Yeah.
computing
Well,
power.
It
or
only
something.
makes
that would have been
sense
better.
in science fiction.
Yeah.
You know. That's the
Nonetheless,
only-
though,
I
like
forget what I forget which fucking guy. Maybe it was Elon that was talking about it. But there was somebody that was talking about the Matrix and was like, no, it wouldn't have been a great power source, but it would have been a great this. And when he said that and then talked about why, it was like, oh shit, that's actually kind of fucking
Yeah,
cool.
because he's a fucking alien, dude.
I know
Yeah.
he's actually the one that controls the Matrix. He's like,
He
no,
made
this is
that-
what we're really doing.
He made that chip that can detect motions and stuff like that. The brain chip.
The Neuralink.
Neuralink. What the
No,
fuck?
Neuralink's supposed to even be more than that.
Yeah.
You'd be able to think about something on the internet and then find it in your
Yeah.
brain.
It's basically, he says he's trying to eliminate the phone.
Yeah, it's the start of like basically cyborgs.
But then,
And have you seen that he's
but
got his
also
own
being
robot
able
now?
to fix the whole like severed spinal cord and shit like
Yeah,
that.
That was one of the
Exactly.
things, yeah. Actually, there, what was it? I think 2 years ago, with like stem cells over in Germany, there was somebody that they actually fixed the thing,
Oh wow! So spinals can walk.
They,
again.
yeah, he was, I think, regular paraplegic. Paraplegic.
Huh.
And then over the course of, I think, a year and a half, they were able to get it feeling back or whatever.
See,
And then
that's
after about
fucking
2
cool
years,
as
he was
shit,
able to walk.
dude. Man,
Now, I'm sure he walks like shit.
well, still, that's a miracle.
Well, yeah, I mean, you probably look at it and you're like, wow, that guy walks fucking stupid.
And he's
then-
like, "This is the fucking coolest thing in my entire."
yeah, no, his experience is not your experience.
His truth
Your-
is different.
Your experience is, hey, man, do you need help?
Are you retarded? Hey, you retard!
Hey, stupid, can you fucking crawl over here?
hurry
Am
up
I
in line,
retarded?
man.
I like how every time I'm thinking of somebody that's just kind of ignorant and fucking stupid and yelling at someone, it's always a southerner. I don't know why. Hey, dummy, get over here.
Yeah, that's
and
kinda
then you hear the fucking banjo music starting.
Well, there is a bit of a track record there. I mean, it it makes sense.
Well, you know what else I was going to bring up until Kevin wanted to be a dickhead for an hour?
I'm the dickhead.
Fired up, boys. Start that engine
I was going to
again.
bring up how isn't it fucking stupid that like cities, like when they name their streets, they just name it after something near there, you know?
Oh,
But then they won't name it like the way that they would have named something like historically, because like they name it for the historical act, but they won't say what it really was. You know, they'll be like Tree Street, but you don't realize that Tree Street is where they hung that dude, after they lynched him. And you're like, oh, that's why they call it Tree Street. I was like, Tree Street, there's a ton of trees here. Oh, they mean a specific tree.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Because
there
that
was-
guy looked at a white lady once.
Yeah, there was that school that had the big rock in the background of it, or the back.
You'd probably call it like Rock Tree
It
or
was-
Rock
they
Road.
had a name for it. They had to change the name for it because it was used to lynch.
Yeah, but that's what I
Really?
mean.
Yeah.
There's plenty of towns that have fucking streets and shit like that, and you're like, why is it named this? Why is it named Noose Lane? You know,
Noose Lane.
Jesus.
Lyncham High Avenue.
I'd have a problem with that one.
But that's why they go subtle. And they're like, like drag them out, or whatever.
Lyncham?
I mean, like just fucked up names, but they like over time.
There
would-
is a Lynch Street. I know that.
That's what I mean. Like, but you'll have these streets that'll have these names, and then eventually they'll lose that meaning because everybody that was around it is dead.
Yeah,
so
nobody
it
remembers.
feels like they don't mean anything.
And then
That's
you
what
look
I'm
into
talking
the
about.
history of it,
And
you're
then
like,
you
holy
realize the history, and you're like,
shit.
no, that's actually probably a name we should change. It's not these other names that like.
like we
Like-
Alexander.
Or
Well,
Jefferson.
They want to,
Jefferson
they want
Way.
to change things like Washington.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, Washington. Yeah, everybody did it back then. They were all rich, fucking white slave owners.
Yeah.
Every one of them. So we can get rid of all the history or not. Like, let's
Oh,
just
that's-
learn the
that's a
whole
whole nother
history.
fucking-
I fucking hate that shit.
I
whole
hate
Anyway,
the
we
whole
should end on
revisionist
that.
history bullshit.
End on a
Yeah.
cliffhanger of let's do a history episode.
Yeah, I
next.
guess we're not gonna eat the pepper next week. I'm pretty pissed about that. Fuck.
Whatever.
Your arguments were invalid.
Your arguments are invalid.
Arguments.
You had no arguments, and you couldn't even take sides when you read a definition
No, I tried
that I
to-
was explaining.
He just
100%.
wanted to get the bet going. That's all he wanted
I
to
wanted
do.
to see you guys eat a pepper.
It's fucking pepper.
That'd been fucking hilarious. That'd been good radio.
I guess, dude. I've eaten ghost peppers. It's not that fucking crazy.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Shane's gonna eat a ghost pepper.
You heard it here, folks. Tim's an asshole. Anyway, all right, everybody. Thank you for listening to our 40-minute argument. Where Kevin is completely wrong and doesn't want to admit it because he's a cunt.
Never admit defeat.
Yeah, never admit defeat. That's his attitude. Anyway, goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
We're done.